Han and the Golden Bowl, from the Jataka Tales, retold by Muriel Mandel, illustrated by Vicente Chichardians. An old woman lived with her granddaughter, Han, in a small cottage. They loved each other, but they were very, very poor. Among their few dishes was a bowl that they never used. It was dirty and dull from sitting on the shelf. One day, Han and her grandmother heard loud noises coming from outside. "Buy my products! Buy my products!" a merchant yelled as he pulled his cart down the street. "I have brass and tin for your home." He banged and clanged his pots and pans and shook small tin chimes. "Amma, can we please buy some chimes?" the girl pleaded. "They make such a pretty sound." "Han, you know we are too poor to buy anything," the woman answered. "We don't have anything to trade." "What about the old bowl on the kitchen shelf?" Han asked. "We never use that." The child had no toys and no games. The old woman couldn't refuse her. She called to the merchant and showed him the bowl. "Will you trade this for the chimes?" she asked. The merchant scratched the old bowl with a needle. He saw it was made of gold. The greedy merchant knew the bowl was worth a fortune. He wanted to trick the woman into giving him the bowl for less than the chimes. He threw the bowl on the ground. "It's not worth a penny," he said, and walked away. A little while later, Han heard another merchant in the street. "Oh, please, Amma," Han said. "Maybe he has chimes too. Can we ask him?" The woman gave in to the child's pleas. The two carried the bowl outside for a second time. The merchant examined the bowl carefully. He too saw that it was made of gold. "This is a gold bowl," he said. "I'm sorry, but I'm not rich enough to buy it." "We have no use for a gold bowl," the old woman said. "If we give you the bowl, will you give us some chimes?" This merchant was an honest man. He thought for a moment. Then he gave the woman all of his products and all the money in his pockets. The woman and her granddaughter were more than happy with the exchange. The honest merchant left with the gold bowl. He knew he could sell it. He would make enough money to support his family for a long time. Later that day, the greedy merchant returned. When Han opened the door, he smiled. "Perhaps I was too hasty," he said. "Bring me that old bowl, and I'll give you a small item for it." "You mean the gold bowl," Han said. "You are too late. Another merchant gave us many things for it." The tale of the gold bowl quickly spread. The townspeople bought goods from the honest merchant often. His business grew and grew. No one would buy from the greedy merchant. He soon had to find another job.